Welcome back to Word from Your Mother. This is going to be a usual suspects. I don't know why I feel so off. I apologize for the last reading. It was very jerky, choppy, and this one probably won't be any better. Been that way last couple days. Everything's the same. We're clarifying with the secret mirror, and the deal about the secret mirror is that the King of Cups cards in both the large and the small has been damaged, and when I can feel it when I'm shuffling, and when I hold it up, I want you to pay attention to whatever's coming out of my mouth, because I got my hand on top of dude's heart, and it's a direct connection, okay? So take that for what it's worth. It's an experiment. I'm just trying to make a damaged deck work for me. and it's ironic because it's the same card in both decks, so I decided to take that as of some significance and to call it out whenever it appears. Okay, here we go. You are thinking about your hopes and dreams, how hard you've worked, how long, how bad this has been, what you've been through, all in the name of your hopes and your dreams. And maybe you are having a second look at that. We've been picking a new dream, a new star in a lot of readings. The old is over. And then we've got Olive Branch and the Nine of Pentacles. We've got giving up, because it's just not going to work. It's you've done it for long enough. You've drawn a line in the sand. You know where you are between the red and the black, and you've got to let this go, because you can't do it. And then we've got the communication to that effect, and the Page of Pentacles. I did this, 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 and this, and there's been no comeback. There's been no progression toward my hopes or my dreams or my goals. I'm gonna throw the towel in. I can't participate in this if it doesn't do anything for me. Okay. Just a second while I move this over, and we will get on with the reading. Let's have some words here. You're giving up. I give up. I give up. You throw in the towel. Truce, surrender, giving in, come to terms. And this could also be your terms, what you will and will not have in any form of future communication would be monitored. There's rules, not without end. There's boundaries. There's perimeters, what you will and you won't have, to have a clear idea of what communication constitutes. To de-escalate, to make amends, a peace offering, a winding down, a halt, a reprieve, a ceasefire, treaty, and an agreement to disagree. Because this is not working out for me. This is really... This was a we thing, and it wound up being a me thing. And there's the line in the sand, the Nine of Pentacles, what you will and won't have. The wisdom of your experiences that you retreat. There's the communication. Nope, wrong one. Communication. A willingness to put in the work. Damn, that was upside down. It must have flipped when it picked it up. Okay. And then we have, for the very end of the reading, we will have our management tools, and you will have the opportunity. You can pick one right now. You can watch them both. I don't care. Pick this dude. This is his wish fulfillment. Pick that dude. This is his wish fulfillment. Now, you know what he would appreciate. You know how to give it, or you know what to give, but you also know what to withhold. Use that as you will. Very end. Management. Dude management. you know, kinder, friendlier people would say, how can we make our dude happy? And it's true. That's true. That's just true as what other thing I said too. And the three of, and we're all in this together. So it takes a group. The group was the effort. The group was the value. The value was the group. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, celebrations, friendships, and reunions. Y'all get to now. I'm hearing stand by me. Hard at work. Memories that you believe in, standards that you still stand for, an identity that is perhaps a you that you're really not, haven't been in a long time. Because you work too hard to have fun. You don't have no time for fun anymore. Hot air balloons, you haven't been, it's pretty much been a grind. It's been a lot of work for very little reward. You haven't been able to, you're like keeping your head above water, right? But you haven't been able to do anything creative or anything that lit you up like this did. You all were inventors way back then. All your thoughts were brand new. You had a lot of potential, and you haven't been able to experience any satisfaction from that. Just hard work. Keeping the bills paid, maybe it's a problem. Seven of Pentacles, you always needing help. Harvest and rewards, results and growth, progress and patience, planning and focus. Well, look, okay, the Seven of Pentacles. This is how we do it, right? Am I going to do this or am I going to do this? On its best day, the Seven of Pentacles is about a harvest, but it's less than was hoped for. It's more like to look at it as a card of, well, now we know how not to do it. Or, you know, just like the constant pouring in, to pouring in without cease, to constantly pour, to constantly balance that out is depleting. You can't choose that. You can't, now I know how not to do it, and this should be the no. But it's connected to just, maybe you're just being a workaholic and I'm being a little too literal, because it could be all you need is to give yourself a break. Or you could leave. Because times, they are changing. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux. Anything could happen. So you can't choose either. So you're going to walk away from it until you are able to make this choice. And now, as always, we pull a second card whenever we get a time. Thunderstorm. It's going to be a choppy day. An armed retreat. An armed truce. To give up. To walk. I give up. I give up. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't just keep pouring into this. So you walk away from it. You give up. You shall not pass. Ooh, Two of Swords on the Two of Swords. And you're walled off from everybody. Because something, you know, apparently things are not mathing up right. And you can't come to any conclusion. Therefore, something is a lie. And you're unable to determine. So you're going to get away from it. And I think that's the best thing you could do, really, is if you can't see it, like you can't see the forest for the trees, you know, put some distance back there so you can eyeball, you can scrutinize it minutely. All right. Now, so you had really good, a good foundation. You got good friends. You got good standards. You got good qualities. It's a group kind of thing. Old friends, friends from life, celebrations, friendships, reunions. Well, maybe it's time for a night out, because you have been working really hard and you could use some, well, there's more to life from just beer, and maybe seeing your old friends would re-inspire you. So let's see the night. Oh, there's the Three of Pentacles on the Three of Pentacles on the Three of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Truth. Maybe one of your old friends offers you some help because they know what you're made of, right? They're loyal. You're all loyal. A loyal friend offers you the help that you need, and you get it on in your girls' night out. You go out there and tell them the truth. Somebody steps up and helps you because they know what you're made of. They believe in you. And you're a hard worker and you've been struggling. All you need is a break. Maybe you get the break that you need. Oh my God, what now? I don't know what that is. So you're in really, they really are helping you. And you have to pay them back. This isn't no give me, it's a loan. I believe in you. I know you can pay me back. Queen of Cups, I love you like the sister that you are. Help from a loved one in a time of need. I mean, it's not that you're not trying. Absolutely nothing's working out, and you're barely making it. You're struggling to get by. You keep having to pour in. You can't. You keep having to pour into something, and you're never able to regroup. Something always happens, right? Yeah, there's always more. You're not getting the results and the growth that you should have. You're not getting. You're not getting the results and the growth that you should have. Progress and patience, planning and focus. Maybe you're making a choice. Maybe money is an issue. How to plan better financially next time. How to do this better financially next time. Because you can't all you're doing is barely getting by. 50-50 at this time. Things could go either way. And unchanging, but it's going to be a lot of hard work. You need to do it a different way. There's no question about it. If you're thinking that you've got a reason to stick with this Seven of Pentacles, it does not give back. You should go ahead. A complete break would be better for your harvest, for your long-term outcome. Olive branch. Did I shuffle that? Probably not. Oh, it's a time card. Okay. What the hell did I do? I was pulling it off there. I was. Okay. Spirit must have wanted me to do it. That's what you get anyway. I don't know. I'm nuts. Anyway, you feel like your back's against the wall. You feel like you're out of time. Seven of Pentacles. Something's got to go. What are you going to get rid of? Because it's taken half of your... It's taken half of your resources and not returning any of it. You can't wait anymore. It's a bad idea. You need to get out of this. The only way to do this is to walk away from it. Times they are... Oh, that's what it was. How the hell did I get over there? I'm just going to move on. I don't know what I did. Times they are changing. You got to go. Oh, that's the double... The double standard. That's the double... His story, your story. Choppy, stormy. You got to leave. You got to get away. The Tower. The relationship is going to end. That you're still the only one carrying it. That's the only way you can do it. You have to, because they won't help you. You have to do it all, and you're not going to do that anymore. You feel stuck. You're in denial. You're going to make difficult choices. You're at a crossroads. Well, the good thing about the 10 is there ain't no 11. You're already at the Tower. This is a game that you should just walk away from. It's not going to get better. There is no winning. I mean, what are you going to win? An old broke down tower? Come on. And you just don't want to look at it that way. You really don't want to look at it that way. You're having magical thinking. You're holding out for a hero that's not coming. You don't want to see. Here's your star. Here's your star. Here's star. That this is not your hopes and dreams. It's not what you wanted. It's not what you thought it would be. It's been an incredible burden. Your star became a burden. and you became the Queen of Wands. Karen on parade. Well, anyway, you cannot be pleased now. You're going to hold everybody to accountable and to their expectations. I mean, if you've got to look at yourself, by God, they will too. I don't think that's what it is, though. I think that you want to point the finger and blame everybody else, and they are at fault. They are. I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying that you should look at yourself as well, so that we all know what we need to know. Because you're sad about this and you don't want it to ever happen again. And a little inside work will make it possible for you to not make the same choices that you made in the past, to not commit to carrying this intolerable burden alone. And you just give up on it. And you should. The time has come to give up, to know when to quit. Now we're going to look at these tea leaves while this sinks in. And they should also be considered as standalone, independent things, because they could be you, but they could be him. They could be the girl at the Piggly Wiggly. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about me. Help me be seen. Thank you. I appreciate it greatly. Go ahead. Click it. Weeping Willow. Family sorrow. The whole family. Because you left them. Because you was carrying them. That's what they're sad about. Yeah. Yeah, when you leave, best day, look, best day you ever had. It was already coming out of my mouth. When you leave, their loss, your gain. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. You're going to answer your own calling. You walk your own path. And you're not carrying anybody. This is a regulation on how much you will and will not help. I mean, you care about these people, right? But you can't carry them anymore. And you're not going to fight about it. It's my effort. This is my effort. And you'll get what I give you. When you're not helping me. I'm helping you and you're not helping yourself. Well, that can't go on. Snap, snap. Frying pan. Dong. There's your wake-up call. Trouble. Accusations. Yeah, you're going to throw a monkey wrench in it. You just don't have any more to give to this. Nor do you have the want. You don't want to help someone who won't help themselves. What I mean, but you came to that point slowly. It's more exhaustion. It's more you've drawn a line. It's more that now you know how not to do it, right? And that is the line that you drew right before you hit exhaustion. And you feel like you're under attack because you're staying within the boundaries of what you know you can and cannot do. Trouble, accusations, frying pan. Like I said, this may be, fight. Five of Swords. Trouble, accusation, it just never ends. Vicious circle. No, but nothing ever gets resolved. Nothing. You still give, they still take. It's the same thing over and over. It's Groundhog Day in hell. The Hermit reversed. Oh, God, you thought they found you. They come and found you with more. Even though you hid yourself, they come and found you out because they still need. And you're the only one that can help them now. Let these people have their own consequences. Queen of Cups. And now I think that's where you're headed because you're all out of love. I don't know what happened here. I guess I picked it up upside down. I'm going to have to watch that. Okay, you're sad. So you're weak. You're sad. They're banking on your pity. They're going to guilt you. Try to manipulate that way. Well, family wishes come true. What's the family wish? Your wish is that we all get along. What's the family's wish? That you continue to give? 6, 7, 7. Yeah, they're all around you with your cups out. They want you to help them do everything. They don't want to do nothing on their own. Well, there they are asking you for advice, and you ought to stay out of it. You should stay out of it. Resist the the conversations about how would I will quickly lead to your pocketbook. You've got lots to tell them. They're just gonna nickel and dime it out of you. They'll get it little by little. A long story slowly told. But they're they're manipulating you, and you realize that they're not there because they love hearing grandma's old stories. They're there because they know grandma's going to pony up the cash at the end of the visit. It's all a game to them. It is a game. And you're like, well, if that's the only time you love me, then you don't get me. And I don't want you back. I'll have a new plan. A new hope, a new dream. So, that didn't hit anywhere near anybody's family wishes, did it? But then you make plans and God laughs. This is long term, long down the road. I mean, this is a lifetime investment, and a new lifetime investment when you're halfway through it is difficult, and it's hard to get started. It's hard to let go of the past. I mean, that's who you are. You have to kind of become a new person and then recognize the difference and choose the new person. Got to stay 5 steps ahead of the game. All right, now we're going to look at your last leaf. Oh, there you are, my darling. Ooh. You've come too far. You've come a great way towards balancing yourself toward recovering your loss, this abundance that you lost back here. And someone gives you a hand. I work too hard to have fun. Someone feeds your soul. And you realize how far you've really come. And it reignites you, and you go rushing forth into a new life. Out of being well, okay, first you got to come out of this stalemate. You have to renegotiate, and then you're ground down by life in 3D, water bills, and the Danny broke his elbow, and taking care of everybody, making ends meet when you don't have enough. Okay, and in the meantime you grow because you do what must be done, right? But you lose track of yourself because you're too overwhelmed. You work too hard. No one has time for any fun. You pack that part of yourself away. But then when you go out with your friends, it helps to reignite you, and you flame on. And here you flame on, and you feel fed again. And first you have to leave the old before you can you have to leave what is before you can rediscover what was always there but you forgot about, which is your zest for life, your love of adventure, your good hair comes back. And you go rushing toward earth, or rushing toward your new hope, your new dream again. 8 of Cups. First you have to leave the old. 7 of Swords. And you're lying to yourself if you say you've got more work you've come a long, 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 long way, but you cannot stop. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Things can get even better. But you've been really beat down, and it might be kind of sinking into you. And if you have this kind of a support group that is truly positive, you might want to put yourself in the middle of that more often to help recombobulate yourself, to help you learn a new path. Friends on the new path. Old friends on the new path. within a few weeks. This is upside down, so I don't know. The situation will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks, but it's upside down. Nothing is going to happen until you leave. But we always get another one on a time card, so here is this one. And it's slingshot. You're off your mark. You're missing something, and maybe you are. You take all the time that you need. I think you're pushing it because in the other reading you're lonely. You feel like you're lacking something. You feel decrepit. You feel like, oh God, I'm just not who I used to be. People used to like me. And a night out and old friends reignites an old you. It helps you regain your focus. You feel pulled in opposite direction. They alleviate your stress. They give you clarity and help you. They give you the support that you need in order to perform this action. That's code for shit or get off the pot. Yeah, that's where you are. You are in high denial. Two of Swords, Two of Swords, Two of Swords. You don't want to do what must be done. You're like, I'm in the trees. I'm in the forest. I can't see the trees, but your friends are going to point it out to you, and you kind of know. They're going to help you make the decision that you kind of know where you're headed toward. You know. They know. You're all peas in a pod. You know what you know. Maybe they've been through this. Anyway, you trust them, and they love you. And you haven't felt that in a while. No tears here, only truth. Right now we're going to put this bandana down and we're going to get some advice from the oracles, and Spirit will tell us anything else that we need to know that's not on the board. And then we'll get into dude management, and then we'll have our oracle and summary as well. Mirror of reflection. Spiritual teacher, that one has been a frequent flyer. Star of Hope, I don't think I've ever seen that one before. And union, your relationship. What does your wisdom tell you about your relationship? What are your hopes? What can you teach another person? What knowledge can you share with somebody? What is give us an example of the wisdom of your experience. And the mirror of reflection, I think that hops right back to your buddy there. Okay, anyway. And we're clarifying with the Wayfair rabbits, which is the something I can never remember, and I can't see it. Oh, it's over there. Out of my reach. Okay, we're going with the Wayfair rabbits. Mirror of reflection. Show me the mirror of reflection. Show me what she needs to see. Help Donna see what she looks like. What does Donna looks like? How do other people see Donna? Okay. How could help Donna see herself the way other people see her? How do other people see Donna? Nine of Wands. They see you as wounded, defensive, crabby, walled off. Don't come over here. I'll beat you with a stick. But yet you'll work your ass. So look, if this goes back to the manipulation, you're crabby, but you've got a giant heart, right? You cuss them out in 1 second, and in the next second you're making them suffer. A heart of gold, crabby ass heart of gold. Still, yeah. Once they get behind that barrier, if they can get you to drop your guard, you would tell a lot of stories. You would share your experience with them, which takes me back to, we're not here because we want to hear Grandma's stories. We're here because of Grandma's pocketbook. You feel me? I said that. I said it in either this reading or the other. And it breaks your heart. And there's a reason you're defensive. Because they just want your work. They don't want your peace. They don't want your vision. They don't care about your hopes or your dreams. They don't care that they would be affecting your hopes and dreams, because your hopes and dreams is for everybody to get it along together, and they don't care. And there is the end of the dream and the beginning of something different, because it's a radical acceptance that they don't care. Spiritual teacher, what do you got to tell these little hooligans that have broken your heart? What words of wisdoms could you have for these ungrateful family members that you care and move mountains for? What words of wisdom do you have for them? Six of Pentacles. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The Lovers. I really loved you. Love is the answer. Communication. Clear communication. Be who you are, and who you are, be really. That's Grandma's words of wisdom, is never dim your light. Not even if you love them. You always come first. You come first. Never put yourself second to anyone. That's Grandma's words of wisdom there. And the star of hope that she holds out for. She holds out for love. Only love will kill the demon. She uses her powers for good. She keeps hope alive. That's people pleasing. That's giving too much. But that's love. The star. The Knight of Swords. Well, thank God he's just in time. I was almost crying. The Chariot. Well, now that you see the truth, that the truth is not your hopes and dreams, you move away from it on toward your new one. You're mad. You're mad and you're hurt. This has been a betrayal. You put so much into it that never had your back, that never gave back to you, that never cared about you when there was nothing in it for them. It's time to go. Page of Wands. We all know who he grows up to be. That's your, wait, don't go. I need this. You can't go yet. You can't go yet. I need this. The promise to act right, keeping that tether, that jerk, the hope alive. The more empty promises, more bullshit, which makes you sad and angry. And the only way out of those emotions is to detach or to physically remove yourself. Now let's have a look at the relationship you're in. What does your wisdom tell you about your union? Is it firm? Is it good? Is it bad? What does union with what? Show me what you know about this relationship. Four of Wands. Happiness. Discernment. Are you looking at the happiness? What about the happiness of this union? Eight of Swords. Oh, you bound yourself. You handicapped yourself. You settled. You settle for this. Happy isn't happy. It's really not. It's second best happy. It's happy while I wait. Happy I've waited. It was okay, but I've waited too long. This is not really happy. How long do I wait? Queen of Pentacles. I can keep the happy. I can keep the small happy I settled for by remaining a caretaker. But when you stop doing this caretaking, where do you stand? This caretaking that no one appreciates. If you stop doing that, where would you be? In a happy you settled for, would you still be happy? No. So for a calamity frees you. Something that you don't want to happen frees you. You don't see it that way. It's the end of a dream. It's maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't have a dream yet. So you're kind of doing nothing. Well, the Queen of Pentacles doesn't do nothing for long. She likes to grow things. She's fruitful. She's creative. She's smart. She's abundant. She's a caretaker. And see, you limited yourself from this. So it's a return to abundance. When you stop settling for a settled for happiness, it's a return to abundance. There's the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, honey, don't go. You have always outranked him. He is your huntsman. Take back your power. That's what they miss. They'll lose their power. Ace of Pentacles. See, this is the spell he cast because he had one job and he never did it. While you do it all and get no recognition. Because it's not your hopes and dreams. The only way you can remain here is to sell yourself the idea that you're still traveling toward that when you're not, because he's not doing what he was supposed to do. King of Pentacles. He says no. He's not. He was supposed to take you toward your star, your hopes and dreams when you got with him, right? It was your plans for your future as well, right? Well, y'all never went anywhere near there. Oh. Yeah. So now you look at a choice again. What will you do about this union? Four of Cups, you're really not happy. You're not happy with it. You're going to leave. Because he's the devil. Queen of Swords, and you've waited long enough. Now that you've seen it, that's all the time that you will wait. That's the line in the sand, and you drew it with your sword. You're going to do it on your own. You should have to begin with. This has been so hard, so terribly hard on you. And then you fell in love. Oh, there's the King of Wands. He's been suspiciously silent. What about him? Oh, everybody, fuck him too. Seven of Cups. I've got more options. I'll date around. Over for both of them. You're both of them out the window. Bye. No more game with you. No more game with you. This game sucks. What am I winning? Do I win you or do I win you? Oh, what a prize. You'd lean to warn him though. But he comes with crisis monkeys. You're just going to stand firm and do it on your own. You know what's best for you. I'm going to stop there. And I'll scoot this over. And we will get our summary and advice. Let me put these on the table because I will forget it if it's not on the bandana. I'm surprised I got that far without it. I should have. I don't know what happened. Okay. Your advice is the Six of Cups. Revisit the past. Well, you're looking at both of them and you find both of them lacking. It's a big bunch of lack in your life about people being surrounded with people that you pour into who never give back, and it's hollowed you out. On your own. It's time to take some alone time or be single to get a new perspective. Repeat after me. I step into my future with strength and clarity, which heals you, which heals the wounds from your past. Clarity, clarity, truth. You are a warrior for truth. Truth is what makes you happy. It really does. Beaver. Didn't we just have this? You're being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success. I'm too responsible to have fun. I don't have time to have fun. You're going to have to mindfully put fun into your life, and it's going to feel really awkward because you're so grim, you're prim and proper, you're stressed out. I can't be having fun. I didn't pay the water bill. I understand. You're going to have to firewall. It's okay to be happy, no matter your circumstances. You have to believe that. You embrace it. Remove that stress from yourself. Repeat after me. Thank you for showing me that this issue is already solved. It's a subconscious thing. Say it all night and day. Thank you for showing me that this is already solved. It's just stress relief. It's mojo for your brain. It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. And it's a good time to go out. This is going to be a good time for you. With energy, what energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. So all of you kind of get together and flame on, right? You all revisit the past together and you feel rejuvenated, right? And all that was beat down in all of you kind of says, hey, I'm not dead yet. Comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Do the subconscious thing. Thank you. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. Well, I think it's the new long road because I'm not dead yet. Okay? Because this is an ending. You have ended an old dream that never I mean you've spent a lifetime trying to work it out, right? When it's knowing when to stop, no matter how sad you are about it, because you drew a line in the sand, and you will be true to that, because that is the wisdom of your experience, is to know where you stop. Yeah. The line in the sand. Okay, now here we have two dudes. If you pick this dude, this will make him happy today. This would be his wish fulfillment. This will make this dude happy. This is what this dude wants. This is what this dude's looking for. This is what this dude thinks about. This is why dude got up this morning. This is what this dude is all about. Fight, 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 fight. Manipulation, lie, gaslight, the Wheel of Fortune. Lie and he doesn't like the truth and only the truth, right? Remember the reading I was talking about. The Wheel of Fortune is to tell the truth, the whole truth, and just the truth. He's like, no. He's allergic to the truth. He just wants to fight and manipulate, keep you off balance, and to keep you looking, look at me, look at me, look at me. He just wants to keep the carnival going. He hides something. He desperately doesn't want you to see it. Okay. Now this dude, if you pick this dude, this is his wish fulfillment. This is what he sees. This is why he got up this morning. This is what he's thinking about right now. This is where he would receive satisfaction. This is his next goal. This is his current obsession. his preoccupation. This is what he's doing. This is things that he's working on, things that he's trying to move toward. There's a flipper in there. Oh, he's got a choice to make. What's the flipper? And he loves you. A choice, an emotion. Oh, yes. An emotional shit. He's not been happy either. He has an emotional choice to make. Does he stay unhappy? What's he going to choose? Is he thinking about leaving? He's not happy. He's not happy. That's dude. That's the other dude. He's not happy. He's going to leave. He's going to leave. One of you leaves. There's an armed truce. Why stop there? Keep on going. The moon. He's got baggage too. Okay, let's see it like this. He has a question, an emotional question, a question. He's making a heart-based decision about not being happy. He has a choice to make. He chooses to leave. He goes toward the moon, which is the back end of the high priestess, which is he doesn't want to do the shadow work either. He won't see where he was accountable in it. Just like you want to blame him, he wants to blame you. Each blames the other. He watches you. He's jealous. He's envious. He sees that he thinks of you as a have and himself as a have-not. And maybe he's lost the right to be entitled to what you have because he never went nowhere near your star. Long time now. He's going to miss you when you're gone. Yeah. Once you leave, once you do this, once you say enough's enough, once you make this big change, because you've been carrying him for a long time, he will go downhill. Like if he's living alone, he'll stop cooking, he'll stop doing laundry, he'll stop taking baths. You know, he'll stop caring about himself. That's the truth. That's the truth of it. You know, you give and he takes, but he does need you. Why? Doesn't matter why. This isn't his reading. I'm just telling you. You know why. Tell me why. Does he love her? Does this dude love her? Or what she does? Does he love her? Justice? Shit. Ooh. Okay, does he love her? I do not get an answer. He tried, but he ruined it. He tried to do you justice. Hurt himself in the process, and now, because he can't make you, he never could measure up, and the end of the relationship looms. Because he didn't deliver. He had one job and he didn't do it. He's paid for it. He's paid for it. And now it comes down. Does he love her? A choice to be made. We had that too. He doesn't want to answer me. He did. He used to. Does he love her now? Does he choose her now? No. He might choose you. Okay, there's the devil. He might choose you. I want to know, does he love you? Does he love her? Damn. Cut your losses. I'm never going to get the truth. He wants you. But to what end? Maybe it's something like he No, I'm not even gonna go there. It could be something like ego, like it's not over till I say it's over. I say when it's over. You don't walk away from me. You don't break up with me. Break up with me. Who the fuck do you think you are? But I mean, I really didn't see that. So, anyway, leave it in the comments. Bye.